Hey friends, this is Ben, and this is your weekly video. I'm going to skip the 3 deep breaths, but if you miss them, write me a note and I will bring them back. I do, however, have a chalice lighting. Those of you who were at worship yesterday will recognize this. It is the email from the Side with Love campaign, excerpts from that. I'm repeating it because I love it so much. Side with Love says, in times like these, our faith does not retreat, it rises. Unitarian Universalism is not a tradition that turns away from the world's pain. It is a living faith rooted in covenant and shaped by generations of activists and prophets, people who believe that revelation is ongoing, that every person carries a spark of the divine, and that giving life the shape of justice is the work of our hands and hearts. We do not affirm the worth and dignity of every person as a slogan. We live it as a mandate. Our theology insists that love must be embodied in systems, structures, and policies that protect and uplift. In the face of suffering and oppression, our faith responds with courage, not retreat. I'm continuing our series of follow-up questions. Thanks to everyone who came to the worship service yesterday, and biggest thanks to all the worship leaders, participants, and musicians. Question I posed during my reflection was, given the history that has been criminalized, but the actual true history that Black and BIPOC people are free-ish rather than free, and given the history and present-day reality that many white people remain defensive and respond to racism with things like, oh, but white people are oppressed too. Given all that, what is our responsibility here at UU St. Pete and as Unitarian Universalists? And I gave you 5 options, which is a lot for a worship service. So I thought I would run them by you again and ask you this question. Which one speaks to you right now? Which one are you most likely to do? Pick one and write me a note. You can just click respond to the email if you're getting this via email, or make it a comment if you're seeing this in YouTube Live or on Facebook. So which of the 5 speaks to you most immediately? First, staying true to our mission and our values. Second, believing those of us who are Black and BIPOC when they tell white UUs the truth about their experience. Believing them, supporting them, centering their voices. 3, caring for one another, like Mr. Bill cared for Sandra, and so many fathers and father figures have cared for us. 4, doubling down on our theology, in particular our theology of interdependence. And 5, taking it to the streets, doing things like the No Kings rally that so many of you attended. What speaks to you most immediately? Write me a note. I've really enjoyed the conversations that I've gotten to have with those of you who write me back on this. Anywho, back to the video. Each week we try to appreciate a person or a team that has done exceptional work towards our mission. And this week it's Emily Jacob Isom and Trish Flo. Trish and Emily are part of the recycling team, which they call themselves Blue Bin Home. There were 4 of them, but now that's down to a mighty but tiny crew of just 2. So we're on the lookout for a few more hands to help us keep UU St. Pete green and clean. Now, joining the team is simple. They take turns taking the recycling from the church to their homes. They mix it with their own cardboard and cans. It's easy once in a while or once a month commitment that makes a big difference. If you're ready to hop on that, write me or talk to Trish or Emily. There's a dinner and discussion group this Sunday, June 22nd at 6 p.m. at local affordable restaurant. Now, this is a covenant group, but for people who really don't want to join covenant groups, or they just want to do this too, it's very casual. Contact Chris McDonald at the membership desk or email her, Bridget Oya at yahoo.com, if you want more information. This Sunday, according to Dick McRobert, it's the St. Pete Youth Farm and Southside Food Bridge collection. So please bring your non-perishable items to be put into the wagon as it comes around. I got to sign a postcard urging Florida stop the black bear hunt. You too can sign that postcard next Sunday or color one, and they will mail it for us. They have a table during coffee hour through August 3rd. Contact animal.ministry at stpete.org, at uustpete.org for more information. I skipped some details about what non-perishable food means. This is for this Sunday now. Easy to open, high protein, ready to eat meals and snacks, including chili, stew, canned and poached tuna, pouched tuna, excuse me. I love the pouched tuna. Chicken, sardines, beans, soup, peanut butter crackers, energy and protein granola bars, and nuts. Two folks are leaving, and we have goodbye books for each of them. Cheyenne and Diane, both of those books were out after yesterday's worship service. They'll be out again at this Sunday's worship service. We say goodbye to Diane in 2 weeks when I will be back from General Assembly. The office is closed this Thursday and Friday because so many of us will be at the General Assembly. Please send your announcement requests to me for this video by Monday at 9 a.m. It's helpful if you put video in the subject line. I'm very excited to go to our General Assembly tomorrow morning, together with staff and together with many of you. It's an exciting time to be a part of our denomination, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than in this denomination and with you all in particular. Now, every time we extinguish a chalice like this one, that's an opportunity to light a flame inside ourselves. I believe that to be an unquenchable flame. Let's keep it lit until we see one another again. Blessings, friends.